fast riches, many Americans went wild in the 1920s, investing beyond their means, often with money they didn't have.
People seriously believed in the 1920s that the stock market and everything else could continue to go up and up and up forever.
And they weren't the only ones. Even banks speculated using depositor funds.
Many banks had been speculating in the stock market, that is, betting the share prices would go up. And when stock prices crashed in the autumn of 1929, hundreds of banks lost a lot of money. Their depositors learned about the bank losses, and they naturally feared for their own deposits.
Their lack of confidence quickly turned to panic. By 1931, people flocked to the banks to take their money out.
In normal circumstances, this is fine, because as many people as want their money out are balanced by those people who put their money in. But in times of panic, when people begin to think that the banks are not sound, they all want their money out at once, and the banks simply don't have the money to give it out. That's what's called a bank run, and it often leads to the collapse of the bank.
In 1931 alone, more than 2,000 banks closed. By 1933, 4,000 banks closed. The financial crisis left thousands destitute, many hopeless and hungry, often in despair.
People who have saved up their whole lives preparing for retirement might discover on the eve of retirement that they have no money left at all. The bank failures wiped out tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of individuals.
In 1933, newly elected President Roosevelt took steps to renew confidence in America's banking system. He declared a bank holiday so the federal government could assess the banks and determine which were worth saving through federal assistance. Roosevelt also initiated legislation for depositors' insurance, and in 1933, the Federal Insurance Deposit Corporation, or FDIC, was created.
What this meant was that depositors knew that if their banks failed, they would still get their money out. And needless to say, this encouraged people simply to leave their money in the banks.
Roosevelt's actions restored America's confidence, and by mid-1933, the bank runs were over.